Mahalo Lele. My name is Halamehi, and today I'll be talking about my topic, body image. Body image is a frequent topic that has been talked about multiple times. The comparison and bashing is just too much. Social media is a very toxic place and is a big part of the digital world. But why do we spend so much time looking in the mirror, thinking, why can I be like her or him? Why does she or he have the perfect body? The thoughts of people that they are not perfect, just the way they are, and just miserable. Ko Otua, our God, created us differently, and that is what makes us unique. Who cares about not having the ideal body? I'm sure we have all taken a little snack while dieting. Who hasn't? Don't get me wrong, it is important to exercise and eat healthy, but that doesn't mean you beat yourself about it. The important thing that everybody should know is that you define your own beauty, not social media, not other people, not anybody. We are all perfectly imperfect, like me. I used to break myself down, like at such a young age, for being so skinny, and I was so insecure. But somebody once told me that I was born to be real, not perfect. So let the whole world know, because there is no point in hiding yourself, because you and I are beautiful just the way we are. Spreading kindness and saying something nice to others can really make their day. Being positive helps us spread love and positivity in our community. Your body is your choice. Also, don't let your mind bully your body. You're perfect inside out. Being confident is also another thing. A lot of reasons why people are insecure is because that they're not confident about themselves. Being a size or a weight doesn't determine who you are. It's just the outside. Koe mea mahuinga is what's on the inside. Secondly, reading words of affirmation can help you lift yourself up and boost your confidence about your image. People waste their time on social media day by day, hating people for their weight. Why can't you say something nice about them instead? Being generous is an important thing to do, and spreading hate about somebody's body type is just not it. If you ever think about it, if you have ever said anything negative about other people's body image, how will you feel in that person's position? I bet you won't be too happy. It's the way you think about yourself that will determine the way you see yourself. As I said, be confident, and body image is not really that important. Remember, you're charming and no one can take that from you. Have a think about it. What does making fun of people's appearance do to you? Does it make you happy? Do you feel kind about it? Is it the right thing to do? Only you can answer that. Spread love and respect, guys. Come on. Let's show that our generation can be kinder and better. We can do it. Also remember, this right here is just a size, not who you are. Malo apito.
Do you ever wonder what our world would be like without diversity? Well, for those who do not know what diversity means, according to the internet, diversity is the practice or quality of including or involving people from a range of different social and ethnic backgrounds and of different genders, sexual orientations, etc., which in simpler words can mean where you come from, your race, your religion, your gender, but most importantly, your culture. Why is diversity important? Diversity introduces new ideas and experiences that can help people learn from each other. In my opinion, I believe that without diversity, we'd probably be living in a plain, boring, less unique kind of world. Am I right? I mean, let's be serious. We live in a world where people embrace other people's culture. Take, for example, our school. We celebrated Rituman, Samoan, Cook Island, Tongan, Fijian, and Maori language week. And yes, those who participated were not, of course, Cook Island, Rituman, Samoan, Tongan, nor Maori. This just shows that even though you aren't part of that culture, you can still participate in learning bits of it. How can we increase diversity awareness? Well, as you all know, last year was a bit of a rough year for us all. Not only was COVID-19 part of it, but we were all witnessing discrimination towards other people. Take, for example, George Floyd. George Perry Floyd Jr. was an African-American man murdered by a police officer during an arrest after a store clerk suspected he might have stolen something. But when you listen to this, you automatically think about that one word, racism. Some of you may be thinking, racism doesn't relate to diversity. Well, in my opinion, I believe it does. Judging others based off their skin color and race isn't just being racist, it's also being discriminating. In my defense, I believe there are many ways to increase diversity awareness. Number one, speak out against racist, homophobic, sexist, or mostly discriminating actions. Not doing so is just going to tell people that it is all right to do what they keep doing. Number two, get to know people who are different from you. Learn each and everyone's culture. You have nothing to lose but everything to gain. Diversity helps those to gain new experiences and ideas among other individuals to become better and stronger. As Kofi Annan once said, we may have different religions, different languages, different colored skin, but we all belong to one human race. I vitally believe that mocking others of where they come from and how they were brought up is just a way of telling them that they should be ashamed of who they are, which is certainly not right. Not only should we be proud of who we are, but we should also do the same to other people. Yes, of course, to make them feel good, but most importantly, to better our world. In conclusion, I strongly believe that without diversity, our world would be boring, plain, and filled with wrong decisions. Just imagine a world where people won't even embrace other people's culture. A world where everyone hates everyone. A wise man once said, "No one is born hating another person because of the color of their skin, their background, or their religion." People must learn to hate, and if they can learn to hate, they can be taught to love. For love comes more naturally to the human heart than its opposite. Nelson Mandela. I am Ilarina Tiso, and I thank you for listening to my speech.
I hate maths, English, physics, and science. I like fitness, dancing, choir, and sports. No, I love sports. I love junk food, I can't pronounce English words properly, and I'm most likely going to drop out. I live in South Auckland, and my name is Karamia. Everyone, meet my mate Stereotype. My mate's job is to judge and categorize people into what they think they should be. Here's what they think of me. I am probably not even going to reach year 13, let alone graduate, and likely to be a young mum. Wait a minute. Hold that thought. That's not me. Yes, some may be, but that's not me. Is it because I am brown? Brown, a color many of you want to be. Many of us have degrees, but like everyone else in society, degrees are not all for thee, nor is it free. Yes, I live in South Auckland by choice, so I know my family shape. We look after our others, families, and friends just like a community. If you want to know the reason why you may be ahead of me, it's because you have started 100 years before me. I can answer your questions. Maybe this will help you change your mind. Yes, my parents are vaccinated, and no, it is not a cultural belief why brown people do not get vaccinated. You will need to ask them individually why they aren't vaccinated for COVID-19. No, I don't have anyone in my family who is a gang member. I just set apart. Yes, that's right. It is Decile 1, and I'm proud. Oh, Decile 10? Maybe, but I will have to weigh it up to see if they will teach me about my culture. Will their teachers be as interactive as mine? Then you know our principal is brown? Samoan, in fact. No, my parents work and have from the time they were 14. Though they aren't bus drivers or cleaners. In fact, my dad is a civil engineer, and my mom is a manager. Oh, why are you surprised? Is it because I am brown? And no, I am not adopted by my grandparents. Am I scared? I'm not scared of all the crime in South Auckland. It probably is the same crime rate as Rotorua, Bay of Plenty, South Island, Auckland City, and West Auckland. There are far more scarier places to live in than South Auckland. Okay, that's enough. I have had enough of listening to you. Stereotype, here is my message to you. You are not welcome in my mind. People are the same to me. Do not enter if you know what's good for thee. Yellow, white, or brown. It doesn't matter to me. All I know is everyone is different and it is up to me to accept what people are willing to be. Do not define me. Get to know me before you judge me. See me again in 10 years' time and tell me what I am going to be. Be kind, accept that you and I are different. Futures are not predicted by what others think based on your color, where you come from. Do not place me in a box or categorize me to fit society's perception, because my color is brown. I am not a brand based on my color and where I live. I am Caribbean and I will choose who I will be. Thank you for listening to my speech.